Okay, so this isn't really about you guys, it's more about me doing, what's that word? Exposure therapy? And I didn't really have jokes, I more have just stories about how big of a loser I am. And I think that's something, right? Like, I've been in 2 fights since the entire time I was in school. One in middle school and one in high school. And the funny thing is that in the middle school fight, we never connected. We're just we're out on the field or whatever, for PE, and we're just what, fuck you. And we're just nobody's hitting anybody, and nothing's happening, and people are watching this come on, listen, I want to see blood. But, so we never, so then the teacher comes out, and I'm the one who's I'm mad. What happened? I got into a fight with that guy. We both got suspended, even though nothing fucking happened. And that's the thing about me is I'm not afraid of getting into fights. I'm afraid of the consequences. So fast forward a couple of years, and I'm in high school, and I don't remember what I said to the guy to make him punch me first. But I do remember the dude just you know what? I'm gonna punch you. And he stands up, comes to my back, and just whaps me really hard in the back, right? Now, for some reason, finally, the physical, I need to beat this guy up, happens in my brain. And I actually, fight him back. And I'm actually winning this fight at this point, right? I've got him in, the best chokehold I've ever done in my entire life, which is also the only chokehold in my entire life. And I think I'm killing it. But, finally somebody pulls me off of him and whatever, and then the security guard comes in, because in high school you don't have teachers anymore, you have security guards, because they just think anybody's ready to blow at any point, right? But anyway, the person comes up, and that's when the emotions hit me again, just like in middle school. I immediately break down into crying, and I'm oh no! And it's not because I got into a fight, it's because I'm in trouble. And I'm so afraid to go home just so I can find out what my mom's gonna say, because that's the scariest thing, right? You grow up in a Christian house or whatever, and once your parents get super into the religion thing, it becomes the whole family dynamic. So it's not necessarily that I'm also afraid of my mom, I'm also afraid of what's God gonna think, right? And it turns out God doesn't matter so much when your mom's mad at you. And I'm the kind of kid who's don't take away my video games, and that's what she took away. And so for a full couple weeks, I'm just so bored that I'm actually doing my schoolwork. So, I don't know, getting into fights sometimes it's not worth it. But we talk about the church, and I remember 3 specific times in church where they're we're going to do a youth group sort of talent show, kind of like what's going on right in this moment. And I remember I was super into those Chuck Norris jokes, right? That I'm nobody's heard of this guy before, right? Now I got news for you. So I get together a full page of the Chuck Norris jokes that I ripped from the internet, from a website. I'm plagiarizing at a very young age. And I go to the church and start telling the jokes. And I'm actually getting laughs. And I'm thinking, I'm the funniest dude ever. So then the next year, I'm getting into playing guitar because my school, for some reason, decided guitar was a good class to have. So I'm getting into guitar, and I play this Jonathan Colton song called The Future Song. And he's kind of a comedic sort of songwriter, and I do very well, and I'm very into it. So then the 3rd year comes around for the talent show, and what do I do now? I know I'm on YouTube, and there's this Chuck Norris song about but it's rapping the whole time. And I'll do that. So I get everything together, I learn all the lyrics, and then I get up on stage and they try to hand me a guitar, and I'm no, I'm gonna sit here and just say it without any music. It was as bad as I made it sound, okay? And so I kind kind of swore off getting in front of people again until I started improv, and now I'm here. So